Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to what should be Metroid 4. Basically, we're playing the sequel to the Metroid Prime series, which is actually, now that I think about it, getting a Metroid Prime 4, so I guess this is gonna be retcon. Anyways, basically I'm playing Metroid Fusion, which is my favorite Metroid game, mostly because I owned it at the time. I still own it, and I just love it as a series, as a game itself. I just felt like it was so cool because whenever I would go out, my brother, he would bring his little pouch of games, and we would just he once he got bored, once he got car sick, whichever it was first. Damn, Samus just freaking flew into that. We'll get to know the full story on that. Basically, he would pass it off to me. So let's go ahead and get this started, and then I'll reminisce with you guys. So Metroid Fusion. Let's go ahead and do it on the first save file here, and we'll start. Fresh ass game file. Here we go. I'd been assigned to watch over Biologics research team, so I once again found myself on the surface of SR388, which, if you don't know, is where I think the first Metroid game took place, where you had to kill all the Metroids. Which I think they remade into a 3DS game a while back, which I owned, which I liked. I just never finished it. Then these weird ass monsters. Oh damn, just straight up missiling them. And then you got the X virus, or whatever the heck it's called. It was there that I was attacked by a life form I had never encountered before. Yep, that's right. Weird experimentation. It was only later that I learned the identity of my attacker, the parasitic organism we now know as X. There you go, X. I forget what I called it. Unaware of my condition, I was returning to the station when disaster struck. Oof, she got oofed, boys. Once the X had infested my central nervous system, I lost consciousness, and my ship drifted into an asteroid belt. How are you going to tell me this is not the most, tense Metroid game? Like, there's all those other Metroid games, and then there's this, oh shit, Samus is, flying into asteroids. Boom. Look at this is so creepy. The ship's emergency systems automatically ejected escape pod before impact. Biologics vessel recovered it, and transported me to Galactic Federation HQ. However, during the journey, the X multiplied within me, corrupting large areas of my power suit. Aw yeah. It then came to light that the organic components of my power suit had become so integrated with my system that it could not be removed while I was unconscious. Large portions of my suit had to be surgically removed, dramatically altering my physical appearance. However, the X in my central nervous system were too embedded to be removed safely. I was given a minimal chance of survival. Aw yeah. Then someone found a cure. Mysterious. A cure so suddenly. They proposed using a Metroid cell to make an anti-X vaccine. It seems that the Federation had managed to preserve a cell culture from the last infant Metroid from SR388, which is a callback to the original Metroid game where you saved a baby Metroid help you beat Mother Brain. The serum was prepared and injected without delay. The X parasites were immediately and completely destroyed. Aw yeah, look at that. Look at them get all beat the shit up. Nice. And then now we have the different looking power suit. As for me, one life ended, yet I survived reborn as something different. That's right. Here we go. Aw yeah, I don't know, I love this game so much. Pondering this fact, I realize I owe the Metroid hatchling my life twice over. We'll soon be arriving at the BSL research station. I must prepare for docking. Alright. The ship's computer has notified me of our approach to the Biologic Space Labs, or BSL, research station. During my surgery, the research team sent the last batch of creatures we have captured there, as well as the infected pieces of my power suit. After regaining consciousness, I learned that an unexplained explosion rocked the station. For some reason, this awoke a nameless fear in my heart, and now I am being sent there to investigate. My mission on the BSL station will be overseen by my new ship's computer. Following the commands of this blunt computerized CO, something I have to bear, as it was a condition of my taking the ship for someone who dislikes taking orders, this is the second time I found myself having to do so. It makes me recall my other CO. Oh, would you look at that? This is also another reason why some people kind of don't like this game, now that I think about it, because to me it's just Samus like kind of thinking to herself, and to a lot of people that's a big no-no, because Samus is supposed to be this silent warrior, not have emotions, be like a vengeful person. I still kind of think that ship is cool, by the way. Whatever y'all think, I still think that ship's pretty cool. Aw, yeah. There's been an explosion in the quarantine bay. The bay currently stores capsules containing recent samples from SR-388 as well as parts of your suit infected by the X parasites. The cause of the explosion is yet unclear. Investigate the quarantine bay. Oh, the quarantine bay is here. Move quickly and quietly. You are still unable to use most of your latent abilities. Don't forget that, Samus. Stop at the navigation room on the way. Uplink from there. Is your objective clear? Yes. Now, go to the quarantine bay. Alright. I can see why she wouldn't like taking orders. Oh, I love this so much. I just love the way it feels. Like, oof. I do kind of, I think it's the same for everyone, but I never did like how she loses momentum when she jumps. It's like, I know this isn't a Sonic game, but I want it to be a Sonic game, you know? Oh, man. It's also interesting to think that at the beginning of the game, now that I think about it, there's no music. I don't think until, like, we figure out what's going on that we actually understand, like, get this navigation room here. Alright, I think I still remember a lot of this just by muscle memory. The quarantine bay is ahead. Biosigns are confirmed. Be careful. Alright, let's go, dog, let's go. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's dark. Oh, there's the music. Nope. Okay, can't do that. Alright. Alright, boys. Here we go, here we go. Oh boy. Oh right, I don't have my morph ball. Can't go down there. So we're just following whatever's open, boys. Ooh, quarantine bay. Oh, there's the first life sign. Oh, I actually took damage. Aw, yeah. I guess we head back. There was just one thing. Okay. Okay. Alright, boys. Let's do this. Oh yeah, but as I was saying, my brother would, like, you know, we'd be in a car, we're going to some party that none of us really want to go to, and then lo and behold, God, I'm never going to be able to finish this story, even though it's boring. This is unfortunate news. The specimens brought back by the field team were infected by X parasites. The X can mimic its prey. Any specimen could have hosted it. Before the explosion, a security sensor scanned one. The gelatinous X parasites invade and rapidly reproduce, killing the host creatures. They also absorb DNA and use it to mimic the host. You were almost killed by an X infection. Only the Metroid vaccine saved your life. It seems Metroids were the main predators of the X. That's why the vaccine works so quickly and so well. But it has also changed your cellular makeup. You will never be infected by X again. In fact, you can now absorb any free-floating X parasites without a host by merely touching them. This will allow you to replenish health and restore weapons. You may also restore latent abilities this way, so pursue free X parasites whenever you possibly can. This station is home to many species, some violent ones. We must keep the X out of the breeding environments at all costs. This is vital, Samus. I am already detecting massive biosigns in this region. The X are gathering. This may be our chance to exterminate them, but you are only at 10% battle capacity. Your chances of survival is extremely low. The Federation needs you alive and on duty, Samus. Is your objective clear? Yes. Now get going. I've released the lock on level 0 hatches. Look for the blinking hatches. Oh, thanks, dog. Sweet. I love it. Yeah, people just didn't like all the talking, and I mean, I can totally get that, because it's like, oh yeah, I mean, there was some talking in some of the Metroid games. In all the older ones, it's just like, all the talking is basically, it happens in like, what's it called? It happens all in the beginning, so you're told like, oh yeah, this is your mission, this is what you need to do, now go do it, and then the game starts. And then there's nothing except for that. You know, except for the occasional save room where you just save, you see a cool little animation, and there you go, your save is complete. Now you get to move along. I guess people really didn't like that. I don't know, I guess I have a bit of an unpopular opinion when it comes down to it. Oh yeah, the zombies. It's kind of weird that they can mimic them. This is another navigation room. I think this leads me directly to the next thing. I shouldn't have come here. I think there was like a health thing down there. I've received news from HQ. They can support you with downloadable weapons data. Once you have this data, you'll be able to use missiles. This will help against some enemies your beam can't hurt. Head to the data room for the download. The data room is here. It's up there. Yep. Is your objective clear? Yes. With missiles, your chance of survival climbs to 20%. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go back out here because I really want. I think there is a Oh yeah, this is where you see how these zombies come to be. Basically, they take over those dead bodies. Is there a thing? Oh yeah, there it is. I think it's over here. Oh, but I think... Oh no, I can't go through this yet. Okay, because I can't do the morph ball. Alright. Let's move along. Move along. Like, I don't know the rest of that song. Aw, dude. Basically, my brother would always let me play, and he'd always have this game, because it's a really fun game. It's a Metroid game. Like, you get to, hold up, let me check my map here real quick. I have to go up, yeah. Because, I mean, it's a Metroid game. Metroid games are always like, I think his favorite is Metroid Zero Mission, which was the remake of the original Metroid one. So it's always like shooting and running, but I've always been a very weak boy. That computer reminds me of a gruff Federation CO I served under named Adam Malkovich. He called me lady on missions. From anyone else, it would have sounded sarcastic, but Adam made it sound dignified. Out of respect, and with some irony, I named the computer after him. Yeah, see, she's a protagonist. She's not supposed to have feelings. She's supposed to be a Mary Sue. I'm supposed to project myself onto her. And so people are very upset by that. And also very upset by what is considered the sequel of this game, which is, if I recall correctly, Other M, which a lot of people, oh my goodness, if ever there was a Metroid game that was very ill received, it was Other M. And some people stand by it, you know, they're like, who cares, she has emotions now, she's a character. But I mean, you gotta admit, it's kind of a, I don't know. I don't mind it. I never actually played it now that I think about it. I just didn't like the way it looked. The data room is just ahead. Wow, thanks, dude. I would have never figured that out. Oh, wait, I think I didn't. Okay, whatever. Who cares? But yeah, okay. I think with this, we'll end the game here for now, because we just got our missiles, and we'll be fighting our first boss after this. Missile data downloaded. Hold R and press B. Oh, yeah. I think it's R and B. Yeah. Get it? R and B. Haha. I don't think there's any secrets here. I don't think so. Whatever. Let's keep... Alright, yeah. Okay, well, power went out. I'm gonna pause the game. I'll see you guys in the next one. I hope you guys enjoyed. Bye.